Good morning, all of you, respected principal, teacher, and my dear friend. Thank you for being present here on this special occasion. Today, I'm going to speak on the topic is drug addiction. Today, so many problems about drug, especially for the youth addiction. So that has drawn my attention to this topic. Drugs are chemical substances which have an effect on our body. There are two types of drug. One is legal and the second one is illegal. The legal drugs are basically the medicine which we use in our everyday use for various problems in our body, such as body ache, headache, etc. These drugs are to cure our body ailments, but the illegal drugs are the ones that are used to get into the states of being intoxicated or drunk. This helps people to lose their sense and forget everything. It can affect us badly, both psychically and mentally. In fact, the prohibition of drug use has been around for a long time. Even all countries in the world have made drugs an object or item that must be avoided by all groups, especially for teenagers. Adolescents become the most user of this because it is easy to counter adolescent. It's only enough to learn about the existence of the associate to make it look cool, and the impression isn't out of that. And the high curiosity of teenager is a separate cap for supplier to influence them. Actually, the danger of drug will not be felt in the near future because the damage to the body will occur periodically, while the effect of drug will damage the most important body tissues such as the brain, liver, and the others. Because the impact that is felt has a long range, most of these users don't respond and ignore the advice of others. This illegal drug can cause addiction, which if their needs are not met, they will experience withdrawal, making it difficult to stop users who are already addicted. There are so many factors that cause someone to use drugs, ranging from just trial and error to the needs of that person. From the lowly to the upper classes, even though they can be used. Most of the lower class or the poor, they are usually lured with free stuff at the beginning, but when they become addicts, they will look for ways to get the drug. When they don't get the drug, they will justify various means ranging from robbing, stealing, and mania. While the upper class, most of the main cause is stress. High life pressure causes them to justify many ways to realize their burden quickly and instantly. More sensitive to the environment around you, maybe because they use drug is less attention and we care too much about them. We should be able to prevent them, but in fact, we encourage them to use drug. As we know, drug use can cause hallucination. Therefore, this can endanger yourself, your family, and even environment. Addicts will do things that are beyond their consequences, so that it can threaten themselves and many people. Therefore, we must prevent its use, this prohibited item, and start with yourself first. Say no to drug and to activities that keep us from the burden of the mic so that it triggers stress. Because it can drag someone into becoming a drug user. Fill your days with positive activities and more creative hobbies. Still be careful because drug suppliers are no less resourceful in the spread of drug at this time, even the spread of many drug generic drugs. Wellness drugs are usually sold in pharmacies around. This type of drug is like ordinary drug, but If the use excited, thus it will be very dangerous to the user's body. The spread of drug like this will make it difficult for police to handle drug distribution. So be careful when buying drug. Make sure to buy drug in official place and don't be easily tempted by cheap drug price, but their efficiency is still unclear. If there is an obstacle with your medicine, then check the packaging, texture and confirm again. Okay? Maybe that's all I can say. Hopefully, it can be useful for all of us. And with what I say, this can be a pile for all of us to stay away from drug and more effective use of youth. And the end, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.